Hey there, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope this message finds you well. It's me, Muadi. Just wanted to share a thought that came to me a couple of days ago, a little while ago. I was listening to a coach during this workshop that I was taking, and I've heard this coach before. I have followed him for maybe 20 years now, off and on, and really respect him, admire him, still do. But he said something during this particular workshop that really didn't sit well with me, and I wanted to come out and share it with you all. During the course of the conversation, he was trying to teach us that we need to learn how to interpret and read into what other people are thinking in order to have better and more harmonious relationships. The example that he gave was this couple was driving down the street, and the woman turned to her partner and asked him, "Are you hungry?" And he said, "No, I'm not hungry," and he kept driving. And during the debrief, this coach said that the partner, the guy, missed an opportunity to be the hero to his woman because she was really saying to him, "I'm hungry." And that in that question, instead of saying it directly to him, by her asking him, "Aren't you hungry?" that was her signaling to him that she was hungry, and in a backhanded kind of way, that's my word, backhanded kind of way, asking him to stop. And so the coach said that in this scenario, the gentleman missed an opportunity to be the hero to his partner because he missed the signals. Well, listen, now we can go into the do's, the don'ts of dating and relationships and all that stuff. But I just want to come out here and say that I believe we need to start normalizing people being able to tell the truth, being direct, being open with what they want, and with people being able to listen to and hear people clearly expressing what it is that they want, not take it personally, and act accordingly. We are in, Michael Bernard Beckwith calls it a high-tech, low-touch society, whereby we have all this communication tools available to us, all these tools available to us. We can text, we can DM, we can Snapchat, we can email, but we have lost the ability to speak to one another face to face. And in addition to that, we have gotten to this place where people don't feel like they can just come out and say, "I want this, I don't want this. I like this, I don't like that," without the other person taking it personally. We've got to get to this place where we're able to just speak honestly about what we want. Otherwise, as a race of folks, as people, we are doomed. The human race is doomed. Last year, I was speaking to this woman who's now in her 60s, and she was having some kind of, beef or some kind of disagreement with one of her friends. And she was literally sitting there articulating to me out loud, wondering out loud if there was a way she could put a message on Instagram or on social media that would let this person know that she was upset with her. And I turned to her, I was like, "Well, why don't you just tell her? What's the problem?" "Oh, no, I just don't feel comfortable." "But you're friends, right?" "Yeah, but," right? We got to get to that place. I was on a call last week. My nephew, my 6-year-old nephew, he just called me actually before I even made this video. He has a tendency to call me 3, 4, 5 times a day. And I love it because I think he's awesome. And so last week, I think it was Friday, he was on his 4th call. And in the middle of the conversation, he said, "Auntie Muadi, I'm ready to go now." He was done with the call. And I said, "Okay, gang, that's cool." And then I said to him, "Do you want me to call you later?" He said, "Well, don't you have work to do?" I said, "Well, yeah, I have work to do." He said, "Well, I have things to do too. I'll call you another time." I said, "All right, I'll talk to you later." And that was last Friday. I didn't hear again from him until today, until just before I made this video. But I was tickled by his conversation because he didn't mince his words. He didn't try to, spare my feelings. He said straight out, "I'm done with the call. I'm ready to go. I'll talk to you at another time." And I didn't take it personally. I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. He clearly articulated his position. I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll talk to you later." And, in my relationships with my friends, with my family, that's how I try to roll. Straight, no chaser. Not mean, not cruel, not trying to be nasty, but just being honest. So what I would like to encourage all of us to do this week and every week that comes after this, be courageous in your conversations. Have fierce conversations. Normalize within your relationships being able to tell people the truth about how you're feeling, what you want, where you are in your emotional state. Don't let people get away with misinterpreting your real wants because you're being silent, right? And don't condition and train people around you not to take you seriously or not to develop their own emotional intelligence because you are not being honest and truthful about what it is that you want and giving them an opportunity to either grow into it, either acknowledge it, or step away from it. But rather than sitting around and hoping that your friends are going to be mind readers, right, and throw out tarot cards to try to figure out what you're saying, open your mouth and tell the truth. Let's normalize telling the truth in our relationships. And I don't care what the configuration is. If it's a romantic relationship, a professional relationship, a friendship, a friendship relationship, tell the truth. Let's learn to communicate clearly, honestly, and openly. Don't expect people to be mind readers and, love people enough to tell them the truth. It's really not that big a deal, but it's a habit that we've gotten into where we now just we wait for, we send messages on Facebook or we'll talk about this person to that person instead of telling the person directly. It's ridiculous. And it robs us of the opportunity to have real, authentic, real intimate connection with people. And in the absence of intimate, authentic connection with people, that is a breeding ground. The absence of that is a breeding ground for loneliness. It's a breeding ground for depression. It's a breeding ground for isolation. And none of those things are healthy ways to be. So I want to just encourage you, learn to tell the truth, learn to receive the truth. Practice articulating exactly what you want and practice hearing other people articulating their wants to you, their feelings to you without taking it personally. I promise you, it may be difficult at first. These fierce conversations are not always easy, but they're rewarding and they will set you free. All right, that's it. That's my little message. Gotta go. Told my nephew I would call him back after I made this video. And so now that I'm done, gotta keep my word and call my little boo thing back. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.